Okay, I am now up at the opposite end of the lawn from where I had been. You see the bathhouse way down there or the bathroom building way down there in the distance. Now, what happened is Parks Department is now going around and disconnecting the electricity to the Christmas lights on the trees. They've started at this end. There they go. There was a whole bunch of them. Alright, these trees in this area were hooked up for Christmas. Those trees were wired for the Super Bowl. Okay, these trees are wired directly to a switch, which is in the Betsy Ross Hotel. These trees, which includes the one that I was plugged into, are wired to the light poles and then to each other. So they've disconnected the plug from that light pole for this series of trees. They've disconnected the plug from that. Let me zoom this. They've disconnected the plug from that light pole for that series of trees around the little house there, but the house itself is still lit. It's wired up to a light pole as well, but it's wired to the next pole down. There were no trees wired to that pole. Okay, now those lights on the house were on, they were with the Christmas installation rather than the Super Bowl installation. All the lights on the trees down there, except for the road that's right along Ocean Drive, all the lights to the trees in the middle and on the other side are wired to light poles down there, which they haven't gotten to yet, but I'm sure you'll see them go out pretty soon. Now, what happened here, I think, is that Robbie told somebody that I was plugged in, and rather than come over to me, they decided they're just going to disable the power. Now, I'm going to see if any of these trees with the Betsy Ross have have an outlet that's not covered, but that one's covered. Let's see. That one, I can't tell. No cover on it. Wow. Okay. So I guess I could hook up to that tree. But I'm sure they're going to throw. Pastor Frank has arrived to feed us. He does these homeless feedings every Thursday. Last Thursday, the park ranger is on film trying to throw us out of the park because he wasn't coming, and he didn't come because the city had required a permit for it. Now, I don't know what he did in order to get it straightened out this time, or if he did anything besides show them my video about the Fort Lauderdale situation, so that the city was on notice that they're in violation of a federal court order if they were to require a permit for it. Anyway, we have a whole bunch of people here with a big computer set up and like they're gonna shoot a commercial film of some sort. I don't know if if Pastor Frank brought them or if what that is, or if it has anything to do with anything. And we have a police security vehicle over here to protect the filmers, the film crew, because they've got a lot of expensive equipment and they must have gotten a permit to film. Otherwise they'd have been gone by now.